Turn my mic up. Eddie Yara, new Torah movie. Tell them tanks on the ground. When I was there, the Father raised me up, He raised me up. And all my sins, He never gave me up. No. And all my wrongs, really gave me up. They heard them tanks up on the ground, so He had to rank them up. New Torah book, had to do it, I don't been through it. Going with that Torah, then we keep going, then we up. Hey, new Torah book, yeah, it's good, I know He's great. Watch out what He got, but it ain't nobody knows the Father. They believe I'm watching, they entertain the angels, but they don't understand. They stuck up in their pride, everybody wanna be the man. I'm surrounded by visions, like my tribe in the prison. That's a life, a Judah, just like thighs on the ceiling. I'm waiting on the promises, eyes on the million. Tempted by money and love, regard your feelings. Believe that, I speak that spirit cause I breathe that. New Torah movement, they might become the freedom. They see the tanks on the ground, they holler freedom. When I was there, the Father raised me up, He raised me up. And all my sins, He never gave me up. No. And all my wrongs, really gave me up. They heard them tanks up on the ground, so He had to rank them up. New Torah movement, had to do it, I don't been through it. Going with that Torah, then we keep going, hey, new Torah movement. I put my life up on the line like a bitch, so they don't hear me, no. I get them hooked, I bet they kill me, though. They took my heart, I had the rhythm slow. Moving where the river go. No, this not a river boat. I just make them feel the flow. But I don't think they really know. Got on my armor, got my sword, it's time to really go. They walking dead, man, this really go. Make you lose your head if you really know. Tour about to really blow. Believe that, believe that. Get them my heart if you need that. Believe that, believe that. You never did, you know what we at. When I was there, the Father raised me up, He raised me up. And all my sins, He never gave me up. No. And all my wrongs, really gave me up. They heard them tanks up on the ground, so He had to rank them up. New Torah book, had to do it, I don't been through it. Going with that Torah, then we keep going, then we up. Hey, new Torah book.
Shalom, family. I'd like to give all praise to the Heavenly Father. Kahalam no yo, by the power of His word, I rock, family. Hallelujah. Let me test my mic real quick. Okay, family. We're going to get into this, family. I know we've been off for a little bit. I think I'm going to start doing them on Saturdays, probably at an earlier time. It'd be more convenient for people. But let me get ready to share my screen, family. Peace and blessings, brother. It's your Charles Bryant. Peace and blessings, Queen Authentically Erica. Good to see you. Give me 1 second to share my screen, family. Who do you serve, family? Do you serve the Most High Yah, his spirit? Or do you serve the God of this world? The wisdom of this world, that darkness that tries to devour your minds. We're going to start off with 2 Corinthians 4. It says, therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not. We don't weary. We keep our courage. We stand tall, family, but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of Yah deceitfully. There's many brothers and sisters that handle the word of Yah deceitfully, family. And we must do what is righteous and just. But by manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of Yah. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. So this is what he's telling them. If our gospel be hid, it's hid to those that are lost, family. And the next verse that comes after this is, in whom the God of this world. See, a lot of people teach that this is the Most High, which is nonsense. It says, in whom the God of this world has blinded the minds of them which believe not. Now we understand in Mark 12, we know verse 27. The Most High, he is not the God of the dead, but the God of the living. You therefore do greatly err. So many people in this world, the common man and woman walking around, they're dead, walking dead. They're blinded. Their minds are blinded by the wisdom of this world. So we're going to understand, because that's Satan. That is the adversary. The mind of this world, which is the wisdom of this world. We go to 1 Corinthians 3 and 18. It tells us, let no man deceive himself. See, because a lot of people are deceiving themselves in their doctrines. Oh, the Most High won't do this. The Most High won't do that. God is not real. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool, that he may be wise. So you need to go back and learn, understand judgment and righteousness within your own self, your own heart, your mind. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Father. And this is the God of the world, family. The wisdom of this world is our adversary, what we call Satan. That mind comes across many men, and they join unto it. Remember, most people of this world, they're the children of Satan. Why? They're walking dead. They love this world. They love the ways of this world. Why? Because the God of this world is the wisdom of this world, which is Satan, our adversary, the wisdom of this world. And that's the mind that they put in themselves to lead them. It's the wisdom of this world, which is adversary unto us. So they deceive themselves, because the wisdom of this world is foolishness with the Father. For it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. See, these children of Satan, people that followed it. So you think these people are so intelligent, great in their mind and thought and the inventions they come up with. These are children of Satan. They follow the wisdom of this world, which is adversary. That's Satan. A lot of people didn't understand that. They thought Satan was an angel, a deity. No, he's the mind of this world. He's the wisdom of this world. And that's the God of this world, because the people of this world are dead. The Most High is not the God of this world. He's not the God of the dead. He's the God of the living. Ephesians 4 and 18 tells us, having the understanding darkened. That's how the wisdom of this world has what it's done to them. It's darkened their minds. They see these witty inventions. They see this technology. They go into these sciences. So they don't believe in the Most High. Don't believe in his prophets is true. Because they seem that this wisdom of this world is greater than the Most High's wisdom. How can someone deliver you? How can your soul be saved? They don't believe in these things. This is what they say. Why? Because their understanding is darkened, being alienated from the life of Yah through the ignorance that is in them. So their understanding is darkened. They're alienated from the life they're supposed to live in this world, understanding the truth and righteousness, how to love one another, because the ignorance that is in them. That's why. Because the blindness of their heart, so it's the blindness of their own minds. They corrupt themselves, destroy their own minds in themselves. They're darkened, having no understanding. They're walking dead. They trust in the God of this world. They're children of the flesh. The God of this world is the wisdom of this world, which is what we call Satan. That's what we need to understand. It's not an angel or deity. It's the mind that works this world. The Most High is the God of the living. He brings you to life in this world, that we may rule over the dead, that all may be alive. See, it tells us, James 3 and 15, this wisdom descendeth not from above, See, a lot of people don't want to read these scriptures or trust in the Most High's prophets or his words that I even speak unto you. I'm telling you, the wisdom of this world, family, it don't come from above. He's against it. This wisdom descended not from above. Why? Because that's the mind of Satan. That's the mind of this world. The wisdom of this world don't come from above. Satan is not up in the heavens with the Most High chilling with. He's not an angel. He's the mind of this world. He didn't come from above. He was formed here with the brainwashed people. Because when you understand normal life, when man was formed and created, man was walking beastly. Man has their own thoughts in their own mind. They don't have law. They're not alive. They don't see themselves in sin. Why? Because they're under the mind of this world, which don't have the law the Most High brings unto us by his wisdom. See, it says, for where envying and strife is. Well, let's go back up. The wisdom descended not from above, but it's earthly. This wisdom is earthly. It's the flesh, children of the flesh. That's what this wisdom is. That's Satan, the mind of this world. Devilish. For where envying and strife is, there is confusion in every evil work. But many people trust in the God of this world. They love Satan. Why? They love the mind of this world. They love the inventions it brings unto them. They love the lust, the fornication it gives unto them. They don't want law. They don't want judgment. That's why they turn away from the Most High. But you can't get away from that judgment. Romans 12:2 said, and be not conformed to this world. Because if you conform to this world, you're a child of Satan. You are a child of the flesh. Just don't be conformed to this world, but be you transformed by the renewing of your mind. But be you transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what that's good. Family, what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Father. That's what you must do. You renew your mind, the spirit within you, that knowledge, wisdom, understanding, that you may be acceptable and show the works of the Most High, because they're perfect. Move this out the way, family. 1 John 4:5 tells us, they are of the world, family. Therefore speak they of the world, and the world heareth them. So these people that do these wicked works, they got these sciences to go against you, these things to battle you with, to make you seem as you're false and the Most High is not true. They're of the world, so the people that are dead, walking dead in this world, that are children of Satan, because they follow the mind of this world, they hear with each other. They love each other's words, but they hate is yours, because you're not of this world. They are. Then it tells us, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, family. And what does that mean? A lot of people don't know. It says, lest the wisdom of the glorious gospel of the word, family, which Yahweh brought unto us, the one they call Jesus. Because Ecclesiastes 2:13 tells us, then I saw that wisdom excelleth folly, as far as light excelleth darkness. So it's going to compare wisdom to light, because wisdom is a light. Wisdom of Solomon 7:10. I love her above health and beauty, and chose to have her instead of light, family, because this is the true light. For the light that cometh from her never goeth out, which is the light that Yahweh brought, that wisdom. This wisdom is everlasting. It does not die. Yahweh brought the everlasting wisdom unto us. The wisdom of the word, the gospel of the word, family. Won't be long, family. Then it tells us, who is the image of Yah should shine unto them. And we get this thought in Hebrews 1:3 because it shows us something. It says, who being the brightness of his glory and the express image of his persons. See, it teaches you something because it says express image. This is the persons that's conveying the thought of the Most High or his feeling. And this is what we're understanding from it. This is the way Yahweh shall walk is the way man and woman is supposed to walk in life, to love one another, to be righteous and just. And this was the express image of the Most High, conveying through the mind of Yahweh. That's why it teaches us in Colossians 3:10, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him, family. A lot of people mistake this and overlook this. Because putting on that new man, you're renewing your spirit, because it says renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. So you're being renewed and to do righteousness and good works. Because this being created in the image of God is spiritual, family. Genesis 1:27 tells us this. That's why we see Hebrews 1:3. Yahweh Shai being the express image. We go to Genesis 1:27. What do we find out? So Yah created man in his own image. He created man in his own image to be his expression of his persons. In the image of Yah created he him. Man and female created he them. So he created man and woman, spiritually raised them up, because man and woman was already created before we ever get to Genesis. This is spiritually creating them, raising them up spiritually. So man and woman is created in the Most High's image already. But they fell from it. Yahweh Shai was that express image. He didn't fall from it. He continued and excelled and succeeded. 2 Corinthians 3:18. But we all with open face, beholding as in a glass, the glory of Yah, are changed into the same image from glory to glory. See, this image is spiritual. Ever since Genesis, it always been spiritual. And we, even as by spirit of Yah. So you've changed into the spirit of the Most High by his spirit. You change into his image by his spirit, by putting on righteousness, by cleaving into his wisdom, his word. You change into the image of him, being renewed in knowledge. You fall off the righteous works. You don't do wickedness anymore. You keep law. That's why Moses brought law to them, because they were stiff-necked and hard-headed. It says Proverbs 28:5. Evil men understand not judgment. So we see evil men, wicked men, family. They understand not judgment. They don't understand why the Most High does such things. One reason is misinterpretation of the scriptures, reading them. But they don't understand judgment upon man for wicked deeds. Man does evil and wickedness, but so many people think man shouldn't be punished for being evil. And they believe man should be punished, but they don't believe when God says he punished man that it's righteous. But they that seek Yah understand all things. But you that seek the Most High and understand life and creation, you understand all things. It's by the Spirit. Verse 26. He that trusteth in his own heart is a fool. Many people in their own minds, their own hearts, they are fools, deceiving them own selves. Remember, family, let no man deceive himself. It doesn't say don't let Satan deceive you. Satan is the wisdom of this world, and he is trying to deceive everyone. But you have the power to choose righteousness. But man chooses to deceive themselves because they love wicked works and wicked deeds. They feel that's the way to go. Proverbs 28:4 tells us, they that forsake the law praise the wicked. So you understand many of these people in this world today. The reason why they're against the Most High laws, they're against the laws of Moses. Now we understand how to interpret the laws of Moses, knowing that our ancestors put those together. Then you understand how that is righteous, to walk in righteousness, and to know how to use those in the age and era that we're in, right? But the commandments, they were forever. People don't understand these things. So they forsake the law. They praise the wicked because they hate the law. They hate to do good works. They hate righteousness. You tell a fornicator he's not supposed to fornicate, he's going to go against the law. Just as you see when people read the law of Moses to people. Now, we can just stick with the 10 Commandments to build people up, but you go to the law of Moses, they teach people not to eat certain foods like pork. Many people say they don't believe in the law because of foods. They don't want to believe in the law because they rather eat certain foods. That's how simple it is and crazy it is. Because a man want to eat a certain food, he put the law away. Okay. Because a man want to be a fornicator, he put the law away. Because a man want to sleep with his neighbor's wife, they go against the law. Because a man don't want to be judged and don't want that reward that's going to be upon the wicked. They don't trust in the words of the Most High, and they forsake the law. So they praise the wicked. They praise idols, rappers, singers, people who are very intelligent in this world that you see as intelligent. Why? Because they're children of Satan. They're under the wisdom of this world. They feel great and prideful and mighty. Think they know more than the Most High Yah. So what do? They teach you things that make you think the Most High doesn't exist. They make you think his judgments aren't true or just or real. So many people become atheists. They brought evolution. They brought Big Bang. They bring all these things to you to go against the Most High. Why? Because they forsake the law. They praise the wicked. But such as keep the law contend with them. But those that really keep the law and trust in the Most High Yah, and that law is spiritual, and you find most of them laws in the law of Moses, but people don't understand it. You contend with evil and wicked men, wicked women, showing them what is right and just. But they choose to go against the Most High. They choose to do rituals. They choose to hate one another. to have power and gain in this world. Why? Because they promoted that stuff. That you're better than another if you got more money, if you got a bigger house, a better car. They promote these things so you would hate one another. And you must overcome that wickedness that you see with your eyes. John 3:19 tells us, and this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world. So this wisdom has come into the world. Remember, the wisdom that comes from the Most High is from above. Satan is the mind of this world. He's not an angel. He's the wisdom of this world. So that light is coming to this world. So the wisdom that comes into this world from the Most High brought it through Yahweh, the one they call Jesus. And men love darkness rather than light. Men love evil because their deeds were evil. So they love darkness rather than light. They love to fornicate rather than to keep a wife, to love for righteous and just. A woman hated the man, didn't want to be with him, needed more than one man. Brother hate each other because he felt as one was better than the other. Or a parent treating one child better than the other. People don't understand law, so they don't do things equally or right and just because their deeds are evil. So they love wicked deeds, wicked works. That's why the wisdom has come into this world. But they love lawlessness. They love unbelievers. For everyone that doeth evil hated the light, family. You see that? Everyone that do wicked works or is a sinner, they hated the light. They hate wisdom that comes from the Most High. Neither cometh to the light. They don't come to that wisdom. Lest his deeds should be reproved. Unless someone should come unto you and teach you righteous and you truly trust in the Most High and change your life. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light. So a man that walks in righteousness is in your spirit, your soul, your heart, your mind. You seek for the Most High. You come to that wisdom that's being brought unto you. That his deeds may be made manifest. That your works may show righteous and just. And the Most High will make you greatly glorified because he is in you. You must glorify the Most High within you. And he will make sure that happens. It tells us that they are wrought in Yah. That these things are done in the Most High. 2 Corinthians 6:14 tells us, be you not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. So unbelievers is compared to unrighteousness, and it's also compared to darkness. It says, for what fellowship hath the righteousness with unrighteousness? That's an unbeliever, unrighteousness. And what communion hath light with darkness? So to be an unbeliever and to be unrighteousness, you are in darkness. What else we find out? Ephesians 5:11 tells us, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness. You see, darkness is having unfruitful works. Being a sinner, being a fornicator, being in idolatry, you're in darkness. Being an atheist, being in all these religions, you're in darkness. But rather reprove them. You're supposed to reprove these deeds of your brother or your sisters or elder, anyone around you. You must reprove them, teach them what is right and just, that they may trust in the Most High. We see Colossians 3:5 tells us, mortify therefore your members, which are upon the earth. That ain't just talking about your fleshly members. That's talking about your family, the people around you. Those that are part of that body. Fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil, consumptions, and covetousness, which is idolatry. For which things sake the wrath of Yah cometh on the children of disobedience. So people that forsake the Most High's law, they forsake his judgment, these things come upon them. This judgment, this wrath comes upon the children of disobedience, in the which you also walked sometime when you lived in them. So it was time past that many of us walked in these things. And we're going through hell. But now you also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. See, all these things are darkness, family. When you do all these things and you live in them and with them, you are in darkness. You are dead walking in this world. You're in darkness, which means you're going against the Most High's wisdom that's from above. John 8:12 told us, then spake Yahweh again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He's telling you he was the wisdom that came into this world. He's that wisdom that come down from the Most High into this world to show us what's right and just. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness. How do you follow him? By his doctrine, by his teachings, by his works, family. He was that wisdom that came into this world. But shall have the light of life. You shall have the wisdom of life. Remember, that wisdom don't go out. It's everlasting. That's what he was bringing. The wisdom of life. That wisdom is everlasting. It's forever. When that spirit cleaves unto you, it's given unto you by the Most High. And he was teaching them that he was that one that was bringing that wisdom into this world, which is truth. We're about to end it with this one, family. But we go to Revelation 16:12, and it says, "And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. And I saw three unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet." So he saw these three unclean spirits, and they were like frogs. So that's what he's saying in the vision. "For they are spirits of devils." So these spirits, they're spirits of devils, working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world. So there's so many people in this world had demonic spirits upon them. There's devils upon them. They're going upon the rulers of this world, leading them. And these devils have come upon many in this world. And remember, many of these devils, these spirits of unclean spirits of devils, they fell into darkness of the wisdom of this world. Then it goes on and tells us to gather them to the battle of the great day of Yah Almighty. And watch what we see after that, family. It tells us, "Behold, I come as a thief." So remember when he told us about him coming as a thief, he says, "Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked, and they see his shame." So unless you walk in sin and wickedness, and man ain't gonna see you. You can't hide no more. It says, "Behold, I come as a thief." So remember, when he coming as a thief, it's a day of destruction. It's not about him coming down and making war and battle. It's talking about a day of judgment. He coming as a thief because he's spiritual. And this is a part of these people going to war. That's why we see Matthew 12:43. "When the unclean spirit goeth out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest and findeth none." That's what's going on. These three unclean spirits like frogs. There's many spirits going upon this world and deceiving many people, dwelling in their minds and their hearts, having them dead, searing their conscience. That's what we're going to end that, family. Though I didn't want to make it too long. Shalom, brother Slaya bin Yah. Peace and blessings, brother. Peace and blessings once again. It's a Char Brian. Peace and blessings, brother. Peace and blessings, Queen Authentically Eric. But I'm gonna start doing more shows, family, and I think on Saturdays and doing more earlier times. I didn't get with Elder because we need to start doing a team show with a whole bunch of our brothers when we get together on this family. Trying to really put in that work to show the world. But that's the whole point, family. Who do you serve? You're being led by the Spirit. Your body is a temple. You're formed of the Spirit. You are a spirit inside of that temple also. The Most High places His Holy Spirit upon you to cleave unto your spirit, that you may be one with the Father by His word. Do you serve this world, the wisdom of this world? Do you love these idols, your favorite rappers, your singers, your favorite football, basketball players? Do you take their knowledge, their wisdom, as if it's what leads you, that is better than the Most High's? Whose wisdom is leading you? What man in this world wisdom is leading you? Do you go to a certain person video? He don't even care about the Most High, but you think his knowledge is great? What wisdom are you taking in? What knowledge are you consuming? What understanding is being brought forth? Because many don't know. So many are stuck in the wisdom of this world. Because remember, they go to it as a flock of sheep. The wisdom of this world, so many are running to it. That's why it says many people go down these paths in life, family. Which path are you going to take? Which road The way of destruction or the way of life? Which wisdom are you going to be led by? Because whatever wisdom you choose, if it's the wisdom of this world, you will be led unto destruction. And it's not everlasting. The wisdom that comes from the Most High that's brought unto us is everlasting. You cleave unto that spirit and it comes in through your heart and your mind. You become one with it. That you may be everlasting. That your memory, your knowledge may be forever. But hallelujah, family. Let me go ahead. I'm going to play this video, family. Give me 1 second, family.
They came against me, but I knew that they would. Because we have sinned against him. Judgment was upon us because we were naked. Forgive us, Father. That was the day I found love. He gave me his law. And she was my help. We were as one. We built this kingdom together. We began to envy the nations. The lust was upon us, the riches before our eyes, and in our hands. We were right in our own eyes. Men would plunder the nations of their resources and ravage the weak, oppress the poor and the widow, and we have become one of them. And having great power, could bring me down. I was as gold.
珍珠别说话，都要数金吧。
This is my story. I had nothing. Who will deliver me from the oppression? Where is wisdom? Because I am dead. Where is he that giveth man life? I pray you hear my cry. It was her. My heart is with you, my love.
I shall love you forever, my lord.
You shall be as God. We can devour the world. All will be ours. The power is in our hands. What have we become?
You shall be rooted out of the garden. You have broken his law.
I have become as the heathen.
We must bring him down. He hath made himself God.
He hath spared our life. My heart is with you, and my love is in your hand.
My Lord, I am in your hand. Hold me forever.
We have spotted hunters. Let's go.
I have gotten a child from the Lord.
You know, I want to be a great teacher one day.
I want to conquer the world.
Come on, let's go. Shoo, shoo.
I began to have hate in my heart for my brother, because my ways were of the world. He was different than I. There's a lot of money we can make. We can build a fortress.
I am now a shepherd. I must watch over my sheep. The people need me.
Cain, you have blood on your hands. You have chosen the riches of this world. You love Abel more than you love me. Have I become a stranger to you?
The prophet is in our way. He must die, for the world will follow after his voice. Abel's village has been plundered and destroyed.
No. Where is my son?
Is he alive? Where is my baby?
Am I my brother's keeper? I know not where he is. I watched them search for him, though I knew they would not find him. I have taken the life of my brother. How can I live with myself? What have I become?
So sheddeth man's blood, by man shall his blood be shed.
I fled to the land of Nod. It was to the east of Eden, for there was a curse upon me. found a wife, someone that could bear my pain. I thought I could hide my sins if I started over. With you, I feel alive again. May Allah bless you with a son.
But I want a daughter, a beautiful princess.
Judgment was upon me. This curse I could not bear. We were as vagabond on the earth, moving from place to place, in fear of the hunters, the witch doctors. They wanted our blood and our flesh. I was the cause of this hell that came upon earth, till the righteous be born again to deliver us.
The Most High have given me another child, for Abel whom Cain murdered.
I must restore the priesthood, that they may obtain the tree of life. I have fed the sheep and protected them. We know the end of this age is near. My children, your fathers after me, shall dwell among the fallen.
I am Uriel. I am sent to show you the mysteries and the wickedness that shall come upon this world.
Some call them angels, some praise them as gods. They were men of old, men from the ancient of days, an age long before ours, who have kept the way of righteousness. I have written many scrolls upon this matter. I have seen a place of souls, where darkness dwelt.
When Adam died, the world was covered in darkness. Men's hearts were as poison.
Soon I would be taken away, that I suffer not the things that shall come.
There shall be another born, a prophet. And in his days there shall be a flood.
Shalom, family. I'm gonna give a disclaimer, family. Nothing in the video is actually real. It's all AI. I created it all through AI, so it's an AI video, family. And in some of the parts, AI did mess up, like the giants. They weren't supposed to be that tall, you know, things of such. And then some people may not understood the part dealing with Cain when he was cursed. When he flipped over and he had the curse of albinism, That's dealing with his descendants. He didn't just flip and turn like that. That was dealing with his descendants. So some may not have understood that part. Because I just threw it together, summed it up. So a lot of people, if you have any questions, then you may understand. But that wasn't the white man and none of that. That's some of those people get hunted today in Africa. And some of those people are actually descendants of Cain. Not every one of them, because that albinism goes through different races. But particular races over there do descend from Cain. But that was just symbolizing his descendants later on would be hunted down like that. But that's not white people. So some people thought that either. That's dealing with certain people in Africa. But I summed up the thought, family, so people would understand. I had to throw that disclaimer, but I created the whole video myself, family. But if anybody want me to create something different, I could create another video about something else, maybe. But I'd like to give all praise to the Heavenly Father, family. Kahalam yo, by the power of his word, I rock. Hallelujah, family. And peace and blessings to my brother Elder Yara. Pray all is well.
Turn my mic up. Elder Yara. New Torah movie. Tell them tanks on the ground. When I was dead, the Father raised me up. He raised me up. And all my sins, he never gave me up. No. And all my wrongs, really gave me up. They heard them tanks up on the ground, so he had to rank them up. New Torah movie. How did you do it? I don't been doing it. Going with that Torah.